What up, nerds? Back with another video. Today's video is going to be about Suicide Squad 2021, not 2016. So, it is a soft sequel, soft reboot. It's got a lot of the same actors and concepts from the first Suicide Squad, except it's definitely a more thought-through movie, for sure. At least in my opinion. You know, it's got a lot of different points, it's got a lot of different scenes, it's got different, it's got a whole thought-through, real thought-through fucking plot, right? Like, James Gunn definitely had, acts and everything else. Like, the first Suicide Squad, it was kind of just like, okay, we've got our heroes, we've got our villain, and, some stuff happens, and, people find out, who they're from, and families, and, stuff happens, and then big boss fight, yeah, woo! It seemed like that was, the storyboard for the first Suicide Squad movie. It was like, okay, we got this, and we got this, and the middle, we'll worry about that. We can always handle it in post and reshoots and everything like that, It wasn't really thought through. Whereas the second Suicide Squad is big time, like, okay, I got first part, second part, third part, fourth part. I got the villains in this. This part's going to tie into this part. We're going to have, it was, as far as writing goes, 100 million, a quadrillion % way better than the first one. Now, some of the standalone scenes in the first one, I think that there's arguments to be made that the first one definitely had some good stuff, right? Because I personally, I didn't hate the first one. I thought it was all right. It obviously didn't, perform, nothing really DC. It's tough because Marvel, they're two competing comics. So, obviously, it's going to become, you're going to compare the movies, obviously, and it's like, damn. Marvel is just, woo. How do you compare yourself to Marvel? It's just so, they're just so much bigger, and they're so much better. I'm sorry. They could have, some stinkers in the franchise, right? But if you go by franchises, Marvel is just better than DC, period. On a whole. You just can't make that argument. There are maybe, little franchise, little, pockets here and there. I think if you took the top 3 DC movies and the top 3 Marvel movies in for me, it would be let's compare Iron Man 1 through 3 to Batman, the good Christopher Nolan's Batmans. I think that's a tough battle, a tough fight. But on the whole, if you look at money, if you look at amount, the public, toys, merch, everything, it's just hard to beat Marvel. So, Suicide Squad, it's tough because I think it should just be the movie at itself. And the movie as itself, plot-wise, in the middle, kind of, but, there are scenes in it, and it wasn't that bad. But 2021, Suicide Squad, I think that's just a good fucking movie. I think that's just a real good movie. And I think what really, for me, makes it so much better is that it's a soft reboot. They keep all of the people from the first one, and I don't think that's a spoiler at all. I think that's something that they should have, leaned a little bit heavier into, is that we have these connections to the first movie. It's like, yeah, we're rebooting this movie, but it's not like the first movie was so dog shit that we're not going to keep anything from it. You know, there are parts in this movie that were good, and we're going to build on that. And I love that. And I think that, you know, really that's kind of where I want to end the review, because I think that's as I could tell you more about some of the characters, I could tell you some more about like little things here and there, right? But I'm personally, I think I might have saw one trailer, or I saw like part of a trailer before going in, right? But I didn't see any trailers in the movies. I didn't see any like pre-movie trailers to see it or anything like that. And you know, I've been doing a lot of movies recently like that, you know, just not seeing trailers, not looking into much, just kind of just going in blind and just seeing what happens. And, you know, overall, I think that was a good way to handle this movie. I'm happy that's how I did this movie. And I think you guys should go see it. I mean, it's fucking good. It's fucking good. And if you have HBO Max, it's free. Disney Plus, I don't know what's going on with Disney. If they thought that, you know, that was really how they were going to recover their money. I don't know, like, what, you know, the deal was with that. But charging fucking $30 for a movie that, fuck all that. I already seen Suicide Squad twice. I'm probably going to see it a third time because it was it was good. It was really that good. Okay, that's it. Suicide Squad 2021, overall, 85. I'd say extremely solid 85 out of 100. That's it. Smoke grass, eat ass, deuces.